Hello everyone and welcome to another week of Weekly Psychic Insight. So this is going to be from the 25th, so Monday the 25th of March through to Sunday the 31st of March. And I just want to say a big shout out to everybody out there that gave me, it was quite a lot of people, gave me some fabulous messages, some healing, some really beautiful comments and beautiful messages about getting better and feeling better. I was a little bit under the weather last week. I was feeling a little bit sick. So yeah, thank you to everyone for those messages, and I apologise for being a day late in my readings. The reason why I put it off is I do this throughout all of my work is because if I'm not feeling up to scratch, if I'm not on point, I'm not able to provide you with the information and the quality that you deserve and the quality that I can deliver and I expect to deliver to you. So it's really important. My work is really important to me, and if I can't be here 100% and do the absolute best I can, I don't do it. And that was why I postponed doing it till today. So we'll get on with the weekly reading. Okay, so just give me a sec. The way I work with my spirit guides, so I ask them to please come close and give everybody out there exactly what they need for the week ahead, including this day, where I ask them to give everybody out there the healing that they require for the upcoming week and any concerns that they have, and to help me present the information in the best possible way for you to understand. Okay, if you just give me a sec, I'm just going to seal off, tune in, and we'll get the reading underway. Just one sec. Alright, so what really came through straight away and what came through really strong is there's stuff coming up. There's a bit of a shift going on at the moment, and this is really about don't jump to conclusions and have awareness about what feelings are going on, what your thought processes are, when a certain concern or issue crops up, or a certain situation. It could be a little bit disconcerting, it could be a little bit like, wow, what do I do? There's stress involved, that kind of thing. This is really about having awareness and not jumping to old sort of conclusions, old ways of thinking, old patterns, and asking other people. I'm not cutting out support. Support's really super important, and I've had quite a lot of support recently especially, but this is that thing about don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your own abilities, and open up to the support that's coming in, because a lot of the time that comes in because your soul, your higher self is going, wow, I'm a bit out of sorts here. I need some people around me that love me, or I need my guides, or I need, whatever it is. It could even be the animals that you live with. I need some support from those people or those energies or whatever it is. So opening up to that support is really important, but it's that thing, don't give away your power. Don't give away your power, and don't give away your power to that thing where, oh, this has come up, and the one thing that just popped up then was about relationships. So it's about, something is happening in a certain relation. They're saying there's a few people out there this is really going to relate to. There's a certain issue that's cropping up in your current relationship, and when this crops up, the first thing that you go to is, that bastard. It was that person that I was with 5, 10, 20 years ago, whenever it was. They're saying even back a little bit further with some of you, going, yeah, that happened with that person, that really left scars on me. Now every time this happens, I go straight back into that position. And I feel like this, and it's that bastard's fault, or that woman, it's her fault, this kind of thing. Now the thing is, that's giving away your power. That's going, in this situation, and I'm feeling it was quite uncomfortable, actually. It was quite, with a few people there, it was quite a difficult situation. Now in that situation, I lost my power. Some stuff happened which was quite difficult to deal with and quite difficult to sort out. And ever since then, I haven't been able to get balance around this certain subject or this certain thing. And when you keep handballing it to that person or that situation, it's giving away your power. So this is about going, okay, this happens. Now, what happens when this situation occurs, and this can happen, they're saying, not just around relationships, this can be around work, around friends, around anything at all, actually, anything. And what happens, this situation crops up or experience occurs, all of a sudden, you fall to pieces. It could be something really minor, you fall to pieces, you lose your shit, all these kinds of things. You get really uncomfortable, really upset. There's a lot of emotion coming up within you, actually, a lot of emotion. A lot of hurt, sadness, anger, regret, fear, shame, all these things. And when these things come up, boom, you get transferred right back to that state, right back to that point where the original situation occurred. A lot of trauma and abuse that this has happened to around this as well, from your upbringing. For quite a few people out there. Now, it's that thing about when this happens and when you get sort of transferred straight back to that point and you're like, wow, you're in the midst of it, you're confused, you don't know what to do. This is about stopping for a second. This is about taking a breath, and it's about going, okay, what's going on here? This experience happened, I feel like this at the moment. All of a sudden I went from feeling okay, feeling good, to being, completely out of sorts and really out of balance. Really, a lot of pain coming up, actually. It's a lot of pain. And these aren't tears of sadness this time. This isn't tears of love, where it normally happens. A lot of pain coming up, and it's like, boom, you go straight back there. So this is about stopping for a second, and it's about being aware of where you're at. It's about being aware of your feelings, but it's not about being lost in your feelings. Take a breath. Go, okay, what's actually happening right at this moment? What's happening right now? Take a breath. Call in your guides. They want you to help. Just say, guides, I don't know what just happened then, but something happened and I'm really out of sorts. I really need your help. And then just calm down and actually trace your steps back. And say, okay, this happened and this happened, and now I'm here. And if you can go through and have an awareness about where the kind of trail has led you to this certain point, you'll start going, okay, I got triggered there. Then this person said something, or this event happened, then this happened, and this happened, and now I end up really out of balance and really upset. So the more you're able to have awareness of this emotional pattern, thought pattern, whatever it is, mental pattern that's going on, the more you can have awareness of it, the more you can be objective to it, but also feel it. Now the important thing is that you feel this. But you're not involved in it. It's not like you're getting tumbled up in the wave. When the wave comes in, you're not getting smashed around. So this is about feeling those feelings, but being objective to it and going, okay, this is going on. Okay, so what can I do right at this moment? Where's my power? Okay, so your power is in you being kind to yourself, in you being accepting of yourself, in you forgiving yourself, in you nourishing yourself, in you giving yourself the time you need. If you need to take off the next 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, the rest of the day, whatever, you just do whatever you need to do. It's like, okay, I need to take some time out here, and I can feel there's a lot of stuff around people's throat here, a lot around expression. And this really is coming from a lot of trauma around childhood stuff. There's a lot of trauma around that, and there's a lot of trauma around, really not feeling comfortable with expressing what's going on, not even being comfortable about being honest about having these feelings and about what is actually happening at this moment. And the fact that that it's okay, that this is a really normal sort of thing to happen. This is a really normal reaction. Now, by going into the feelings, you're not going to re-traumatize yourself. This is about you seeing it for what it is and then reparenting yourself and nurturing yourself and loving yourself. Okay, so I'm getting told to move on. So yeah, that was quite a biggie actually. Yeah, quite a biggie, and that happened to me yesterday, actually. So, yeah, okay, we'll move on. So what are we doing? We're doing Mondays? All right, we're going to go through the days of the week. It's going to be maybe a bit quicker, so Monday. So Monday, yeah, this is about this kind of topsy-turvy energy that's around, and it's not being washed up in those, those waves crashing in, being tumbled around, being caught up in emotion and that sort of thing. So this is really about, it's about seeing it for what it is, and it's about realising, for one thing, if the issue has arrived, in one hand, you've got the solutions in the other. So it's about, okay, shit's happened. What can I do about it right now? Be systematic, be kind, be gentle, and just go through things one at a time, okay? It's going to work. You're going to sort this. There's a lot of strength. I can feel there's a lot of strength around you out here. So, yeah, this was for Monday. Okay, Tuesday. So Tuesday is actually a bit of a continuation of Monday. So this is going to be occurring on the Tuesday, but this is really about, grounding, and it's really about owning your power. This is really about stepping into who you are. This isn't about giving this stuff away. And this isn't about, this is about accepting support and love around you, but it's not about going, oh, you do it, because this is too hard for me. This is about going, hey, let's do it together. Thanks for that help. Now I've got a few ideas. I've got a bit more knowledge about what's going on now. I can go away and I can do it. And then if you need some more help down the track, go and get that. So it's really about stepping into your power, owning this, and not being afraid to say no, actually. Not being afraid to say no. I can't do that, man. Sorry, I can't help you. No, I'm a bit overloaded at the moment with work. You're going to have to give that job to somebody else, whatever it may be. Okay, Wednesday, what's on Wednesday? So Wednesday's about, this is about seeing forward. This is about standing up straight, standing in your power, being supportive, being open, receptive, and really looking forward to where you want to do. This is about putting yourself in that place of where you're really wanting to go. There's a lot of things around, feeling congested, wanting achievement, wanting to move forward, have more prosperity, have a happier partnership, having more, there's a lot more free flow. So whatever these things you want, whatever they look to you, they're saying, spend them in the morning? In the morning. All right, if you can do this in the morning. So get up in the morning when you're having your coffee, whatever it is. But within, the first, they're saying 20 minutes, within the first 20 minutes of you waking up, if possible, say even early, the first 15 minutes. So this is about you going, okay, where do I want to put myself? What do I want to do? So it's about placing yourself in that. Whatever that is you want to do, but it's your highest potential. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars. So do a bit of meditation on this. And if things start going a bit funny during the day, kick yourself back, kick back and go, okay, where was that thing, where was that place I wanted to be? What did I want to, what was my goal? What am I looking for? Where do I want to end up? So this is about going, right, there's the place, I want to end up there, just do your best. What's going to happen is there could be some oscillation. You could be there 1 minute, out the next, seesawing, all this kind of thing. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So just keep at it, and it's going to keep happening. This is actually a daily practice, so not just for Wednesday. Okay, Thursday. What's going on with Thursday? So Thursday, all right, this is about watching the way you speak to yourself. This really is combined into everything that we've talked about so far, and they're saying that this is something in which, happens to all of us to different extents. So how do you, how do you be kind to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you give yourself advice? These sort of things. Or how do you speak not nicely to yourself? How do you go, oh shit, I can't do this. Oh, I always get this wrong. These kinds of things. How do you, put yourself down? So be aware of this, and if you do say something, oh, I never get that shit together. Oh, I never can get that right. What's going on with this? This always happens to me. Just stop for a second, be aware, flip it around 180. All right, what's that going to look like if you flip it around 180? Then say that out loud. This always works for me. Oh, I always put myself in the right position. This is awesome. I'm really glad that I'm aware of this now. And this sort of thing. Okay, so we're going on to Friday. Yeah, Friday. All right, so Friday, this is, it's funny, what is it? So this is about creativity. So I was really feeling around my stomach. So this is about grounding and creativity. And this is about nurturing yourself. This is about giving back to yourself and being kind and stuff like this. So it's really about how would you want to nurture yourself? And this has come up before, they're telling me. So, imagine you as a little child or a baby, what would you say to yourself? Just say there was a child that was in exactly the same situation that you're in at that time, and stuff wasn't working out, or they needed a bit of help or needed a bit of support. What would you say to them? So think about that. And then it's about actually saying that to yourself, going, yeah, good work. Oh, you've done really well, whatever it may be. And it's about creativity, so it's about letting some creativity out. That could be creativity of expression. I keep getting a bit cold, that's why I'm moving some of this congestion here and that sort of thing. So, yeah. Alright, we're going on to Saturday. What's on Saturday? Okay, so Saturday, it's about getting out of your head. So, this is about getting out of your head, and this is about giving your head a break for a day. Okay, so this is about being mindful. It's about, when you're overthinking, just let that go. This is about, being nice, and it's about being flowing and that sort of thing, being in the moment, and not kind of overthinking anything and that sort of thing. So, when you're when you're with friends and you're having a good time, or you're doing something on your own, it can be with friends or on your own, but you're really super involved in something. You might be laughing, you might be drawing, you might be at a gig, you might be, doing whatever, gardening, I don't know, whatever you do, the things, everyone does different stuff. But when you're right in that moment, there's no thinking. There's no figuring out. There's no kind of sorting or anything out. There's just love. There's just that moment. There's just total acceptance. And they're saying, all right, this goes into Sunday, acceptance. So this is really about how much acceptance do you give to other people? And how much acceptance do you receive from other people? When they say really beautiful things to you and they go, oh, that was really super awesome, really good job there. How much of that do you actually take in? Now this is quite difficult, for quite a lot of people. I can feel a bit of resistance out there already about this. And I know, because this happens to me, and I've been through this, and I keep going through this. And this is that thing they just said, things work in layers. So sometimes you clear a certain thing, or you sort a certain thing out, and then you go, let's come back again. What the hell? Why is this coming back again? I thought I sorted this. It's coming back. It's just another layer. So give yourself some gratitude and some love to go, yeah, man, yeah, I'm strong now. I'm strong and I'm sorted and I'm ready to take on this next layer. I'm a lot more knowledgeable. So this is really about, you know, accepting that you're at another level now where, you know, this stuff's going to come up. And so it's about, yeah, accepting compliments from people, accepting compliments from yourself. This is about accepting yourself, you know, and it's about just doing your best. You know, this isn't about comparing with anybody else or trying or any of that sort of stuff. This is about you doing your best. You know, so if somebody says something beautiful or you do something well and they go, yeah, awesome job. If all you can do is just stand there and just, yeah, cool, that's beautiful. If you can stand there and go, right on, cheers, man. Yeah, I did do really well. That's great too. But, you know, if you're not able to do those things or you do something else, that's okay. But it's about having an awareness of this. And then it's about, you know, having an awareness of it next time it comes up and going, okay, well, I could do this much last time. Am I able to do this much again? Or can I do a little bit more? And if you do even a little bit less, it's like, hey, that's what I did at the time. This is about acceptance. That's what I did. And I'm going to feel good about it, you know, because I did the best I could at that time. And that's cool. So, yeah. Okay. They're saying we're coming up to the end. They're saying we're coming up to the end. So, is there anything else that we need to pass through? Just saying that, you know, on Sunday, this is about being cool to yourself. This is about being cool to other people. It's about accepting other people, accepting yourself, and accepting the situation you're in. And if it's not working for you, create a different situation. You know, don't accept something that's not working for you. Make something, you know, better. Make something more wonderful, more beautiful, more conducive to your happiness. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you for joining me, and thank you for, you know, being cool about me putting this back a day. I love doing these every week, and I really love your comments. I just want to thank everyone out there that gives me comments and says thank you for the wonderful readings and that sort of thing. I really love hearing your feedback. If you would like to have a session with me, got some links below. Give us a call. We're going to have a chat and that sort of thing. All right, I'm going to leave it there, otherwise I'll just keep talking. So have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. Okay, ciao for now. Bye-bye.